Hi, my name is Jennifer Mullins. I'm the owner of Mullins Tutoring Incorporated. Today I'm going to review dividing when the divisor is a decimal. Let's look at our first problem. We have 8 4/10 divided by 4/10. So when we're doing division by decimals, if the divisor, and this is the divisor, if that is a decimal, we have to convert it to a whole number. And whatever we do to the divisor, we're also going to do to the dividend. So we're going to look at what place value is 4/10 in. Well, since it's in the tens place value, we're going to multiply by 10. And then we're going to also multiply 8 4/10 by 10. So we're going to end up with 84 divided by 4. Just going to set it up as in the standard form of 84 divided by 4. 4 can go into 8 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. We subtract it. We're left with nothing, with 0. We're going to bring down the 4. 4 goes into 4 one time. 4 times 1 is 4. And with nothing left over, so 8 4/10 divided by 4/10 is equal to 21. I can check this problem by multiplying the quotient by the divisor. So I have 21 times 4/10. And I'm not putting the 0 in front of here because all that's saying is I have no ones. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. And now we want to look at the placement of the decimal. Because unlike addition and subtraction, we do not bring the decimal straight down. We count the places to the right of the decimal. 21 is a whole number, so there's no places to the right. However, 4/10 does have one place. So we start to the right and move over, and that gives us 8 4/10, which is what we started with originally. So that is the correct answer. Let's look at our next problem. We have 1 68/100 divided by 7/100. Well, when I hear that hundredths, that tells me it's going to be multiplied by, each term will be multiplied by 100. And the reason we do it, we multiply by the same, is because we're trying to keep the values equal. We're not changing the value. If you're multiplying it by the same thing, the value stays the same. So now we have 168 divided by 7. Set this up in standard form. So 7 can't go into 1, but 7 can go into 16. So I always say, well, since 7 can't go evenly, how many times can it go in without going over? 7 goes into 16 2 times. 2 times 7 is 14. Subtract. 16 minus 14 is 2. I'm going to carry that 8 down. 7 can go into 28 4 times. 4 times 7 is 28 with nothing, no remainder. So the answer would be 24. Once again, we'll check it by multiplying the quotient of 24 times 7 hundredths. So I am including this 0 after the decimal because that makes it 7 hundredths. And I'm not including the 0. That just tells me I have no ones. So 7 times 4 is 8. Carry the 2. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 2 is 16. So I won't stop here and say, well, my answer is 168 because I do have the decimal in the multiplier. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 2 places, and I come out with 1 and 68 hundredths, which is what I started with, which is my dividend. All right, let's look at the last problem. So we have a little change in this one. We have 10 and 81 hundredths divided by 2 and 3/10. Now remember, the divisor tells us what multiple of 10 we're going to multiply by. So since this is in the tens place, we're going to multiply this 2 and 3/10 by 10. And we're also going to multiply 10 and 81 hundredths by 10 because we have to multiply by the same multiple of 10. So here we end up with 108 and 1/10 divided by 23. So let's go ahead and set this up. So 108 and 1/10 divided by 23. Now, with the decimal that is in the division sign, I'm going to bring it straight up because that's in division. If the number, the decimal is inside the division sign, we'll just bring it straight up. So 23 can't go in to 10. 23 can go into 108. Well, if we did 5 times, it would be too much, so we're going to do 4 times. 4 times 3 is 12. We carry the 1. 4 times 2 is 8, 9, so I have 92. 8 minus 2 is 6. 10 minus 9 is 1. And then I'm going to bring down the 1. So now we want to look at 23 into 161. One of the strategies that I use is I look and say, okay, what number multiplying 3 will give me a 1 in the ones place? And 7 times 3 is 21. So I'm going to start there. So because I also know it's greater than 4. So 7 times 3 is 21. Put the 1 here, carry the 2. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 2 is 161. So I end up with 4 and 7/10. Now I'm going to just check the answer. I'm going to take the divisor of 2 and 3/10 and multiply that by 4 and 7/10. 7 times 3 is 21. Carry the 2. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 2 is 16. I'm going to put my 0 because I'm now going to the tens place. 4 times 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9. We'll add that together. So we have 1081. However, we have to remember to put in those decimals. So in this one I have one decimal number to the right of the decimal, one number to the right, so the total is 2 numbers to the right of the decimal. And I'm going to just bring this over 2 places, which gives me 10 and 81 hundredths, which is the number we started with. I hope this was helpful. Please make sure to check out my other videos on YouTube for math help.